Yo-Yo has like this little bit of a turbo mechanic where like you can cancel the last few frames of your end lag into some other moves. We are getting Mon and Magikarp. Okay, so yeah, so Yo-Yo has this thing where he can cancel the last few frames of his end lag into some other moves, and for some reason this game treats non-tumble hit stun as, or tumble hit stun rather, as the same state as end lag, and therefore it flags it in the same way that Yo-Yo is able to cancel it with any action, which can be any move or a shield or a dodge, anything like that. So there's actually a clip of water dashing into Yo-Yo, and Yo-Yo trades with jab with the second hit of dash. Now, water dash into the second hit of dash is true. Yo-Yo jab is frame 7. So that has to be a minimum of 8 frames early that Yo-Yo is getting out of hit stun there. That being said, Meta Knight's Infinite does not put you into tumble, so that combo will still work. All the shuttle loops up will still work. Some of the jab resets will not work as well in Meta Knight Yo-Yo, because Yo-Yo in significantly less hit stun. And Magikarp doing a really good job here against Baunathan. Didn't mention this before because I was talking about the character, but Magikarp got this far, was supposed to fight Doug Sauce, but Doug Sauce had to DQ today. He ended up not being able to make it. So Carp definitely the lower seed here. Carp does get out. So yeah, as I mentioned, that combo's still true on Yo-Yo, but it is harder. You definitely have a tighter window to do all the Meta Knight stuff to Yo-Yo. Baunathan on 3 health now. Any hit from Yo-Yo will take this. And there's the command grab. That'll do it. Carp takes game 1. So Magikarp, definitely someone who has not been one of the top level players of this game, has been really dedicated Yo-Yo labber from day 1, but has never really gotten great results. Baunathan started off a little slow and then really picked it up this season, has got a lot of wins on the top players. Has beaten pretty much everyone at the top level except for Colgate, I believe. And Ninja, of course, who barely lost to anyone this season. But Bon has wins on Justin, he's got wins on me, he's got wins on Celica, I believe. And that's probably numbers 3 or 4, and then 5 and 6 on the PR. So he's definitely likely going to be top 10. I don't know exact numbers because we haven't sat down and made it yet. That'll happen in the next couple days. Follow my Twitter if you want to see it when it gets released. We get some very cool graphics as well. So yeah, going over to Jam Bastion, I don't mind this pick from Baunathan. I'm guessing Magikarp banned the flat stages. Meta Knight notoriously really hard to deal with on flat stages. So Baunathan going to go to the biggest stage, just get some room to fly around. Because that is the one advantage Meta Knight really has over Yo-Yo significantly, is so much more mobility in the air and then a lot more threatening options in the air. Whereas Yo-Yo is more threatening in the air if you're actually on the ground. Oh, trying to get into the loop there. Those jab 1-2 spin loops are possibly true once in a while. Very frame tight and difficult if they are, but, and I would guess they're not true at all in Yo-Yo, but it's also still a reset that if you get hit by it, you lose pretty much half your health in one interaction.
Well, that was a game.
Kirby will take it. Baunathan dominates game 2.
That was different in game 1. By a lot. Thank you, Dinnermancer, for the resub. Her FPS. Good luck today. For those that don't know, Ultimate's starting in like 2 hours. So if you're in the bracket, make sure not to miss it. So some people just miss it. It's you literally have to say it. You literally have to say it, because people will forget. Starts in 2 hours, guys. Well, why are you laughing at me?
Alright, so we're going to game 3 on Gardens here. This is a really strong Yo-Yo stage. Can really control the entire ground by being on the platforms, because you can use Walk the Dog to keep the Yo-Yo sitting on the ground while you're on a platform, and then you can immediately cancel that into an up B to hit above you. And you can do the same thing, it's a little harder to set up, but you can do the same thing putting Walk the Dog on the platform while you yourself are walking around on the ground. So that's something you can do with any platform in this game for the most part, but Garden's platforms are a really good height where Yo-Yo can make use of it really well. Good punish there with the up B. And that Meta Knight downwards stab, much better move than it looks like, really. It is a lot safer than it would seem. Magikarp getting dragged all the way from one side to the other. Alright, Magikarp keeping in this game though. Baun getting one loop with the Shuttle Loop Infinite. Oh, goes for the fastball to get out of that, but doesn't quite get it.
Oh.
And Magikarp, as usual, mashing a button out of hit stun, which is really the correct decision with Yo-Yo the majority of the time. Oh, as he DPs into the Meta Knight Shuttle Loop,
well,
and that should do it for game 3. Unfortunate finish from Magikarp. Just Gazer spirals into the sky, and there is a Shuttle Loop there waiting for him.
And Justin.
So Baun one game away from winner's side top 8.
Yep. Celsi beat Justin. So no water again.
Oh my god.
It's like the 4th time in a row. I'm not buying
hype
of water.
Never made top 8 at an FPS.
You all say he's like number 1 ranked.
He's got number 1 on PR for a full season. He has won, I believe it's something like 15 tournaments overall now.
And I've yet to see him
and
do
has still
anything.
never made even top 8 at an FPS.
Why?
I think he hates mornings even more than I do. But yeah, really unfortunate to see that because
well,
yeah, on a normal night he would be absolutely the favorite to win a bracket with these specific people, and the only person who I would think would be able to beat him would be Colgate.
So now Colgate's just gonna body everyone.
So yeah, Colgate definitely the very clear favorite now. Would be very surprised if anyone's able to take him out, but of course, you never know. Anything is possible. We've seen crazy things happen here before. We saw Colgate struggle against Zet last FPS. He's certainly gotten way better against bombs since then, as have all the Meta Knights. But yeah, Ruby's still in as well, on the loser's side, but they did win 3-0 against CG Deadly to make top 8, so they're still in the bracket too. Ruby against Celica will certainly be a fun matchup in top 8. As these two are definitely going in and going at it here in game 4. Baunathan up 2-1, and Carp going for the walk the dog at a disadvantage, not working out there. It's a really good option to land against most characters, but against Meta Knight, you have to have it out really to its full length before it'll outrange dash attack. So Magikarp trying to stay alive, having a rough time here. One more big combo from Baunathan will take this set. And that would also set up a Meta Knight Ditto in winner's side top 8 between Baunathan and Colgate.
I kind of want to see that actually.
And that'll do it. So Meta Knight, we have Meta Knight versus Meta Knight in